when your child holds their breath, understanding and supporting them. Hello everyone. Today I'd like to share with you a topic that I believe every parent has faced at some point. A moment of confusion and worry. When our beloved child suddenly holds their breath. I know that feeling all too well. Your heart tightens. Your mind races, unsure of what to do. But through this sharing, I hope you'll find the calm and confidence to walk alongside your child in those moments. Let's explore the reasons, the ways to handle it, and what we can do to help our little ones through it together. First, I want to highlight 3 key things we'll dive into. 1. Children often hold their breath when they're upset or in pain. And it's not something they do on purpose. 2. Even though it looks scary, if we stay calm, it usually passes within a minute. And 3. Don't hesitate to see a doctor if you're worried it might signal something more serious. So, let's get started. Understanding when your child holds their breath. Have you ever wondered why your child holds their breath? I remember the first time it happened with my little one. I panicked, thinking they were deliberately trying to protest or something. But then I realized, it's not like that at all. Young children, especially when they're sad, hurt, or even overwhelmed with fear, might unconsciously hold their breath. It's just how their tiny bodies respond to big emotions they haven't learned to manage yet. Picture this. Your child falls, starts crying, and then suddenly goes quiet. Their face turning red as they stop breathing. In that moment, I just wanted to scream out of fear. But the truth is, they're not trying to scare us. It's a natural reflex, like a little storm brewing inside them. And we, as parents, are the lighthouse guiding them through it. Staying calm when your child holds their breath. Now, imagine you're in that situation. Your child is holding their breath. And time feels like it's standing still. The first thing I want to tell you is this. Take a deep breath and stay calm. I know it's tough. Our instinct is to jump in and fix everything right away to save them. But trust me, most of these breath-holding spells pass within a minute. So, what should we do in that moment? First, gently lay your child on their side in a safe, open space. Maybe on a soft rug or a clean floor. Just stand there, watching over them with all the love in your heart, until they start breathing normally again. Don't try to put anything in their mouth, not even your finger, because it won't help and could even be dangerous. If your child starts to twitch, like little jerks or spasms, gently hold their head, arms, or legs so they don't hurt themselves. I remember seeing my child twitch slightly once during a spell, and I quickly pushed everything around them away, just to make sure they wouldn't bump into anything. But please, never shake your child. It won't stop the breath holding and could actually harm them. Once it's over, reassure anyone around, maybe grandparents or siblings, that this isn't something too dangerous. I recall a time when my mom burst into tears out of fear. And I had to hug her and say, "Mom, it's okay. It's just a moment." And most importantly, when your child recovers, sit with them, keep your voice soft, and talk about what happened. Wrap them in a hug and say, "You're okay now. I'm right here with you," and together, figure out how to handle it better next time. Digging deeper with the doctor. Even though I've said breath holding isn't usually something to fear, I get it. The heart of a parent always has those quiet corners of worry. One time, after my child held their breath and took a small fall, I couldn't stop wondering if they'd hurt themselves somewhere. So, I took them to the doctor. Thankfully, the doctor said it was just a normal reaction, but he still checked everything carefully to rule out anything more serious. So, if your child holds their breath often, or if something about it makes you uneasy, like a hard fall or strange signs afterward, don't hesitate to see a doctor. It's not a sign of weakness, it's the love we have. Wanting to protect our child in the fullest way possible. Supporting prevention of breath-holding spells. Here's the thing. We can't completely stop breath holding, because it's a natural reflex. But the wonderful part is, we can do so much to lessen the situations that lead up to it. I've tried these things myself and seen them work, so I'd love to share them with you. First, try distracting your child when you sense a tantrum or fear building up. For example, if they're crying because playtime's over, I'll grab another toy or sing a song they love to shift their focus. Sometimes, a big, warm hug is all it takes to melt away their sadness. Second, let them know about changes ahead of time. I noticed my child was more likely to hold their breath when surprised, like leaving the park suddenly. So I started saying, 5 more minutes, then we're heading home, okay? It gives them a heads up to prepare themselves. If your child holds their breath out of anger, dig into those tantrums a bit more. I've read books and learned ways to help older kids recognize emotions like frustration or rage. I'd tell my child, when you're mad, you can punch a pillow instead of crying until you can't breathe. Over time, they learn to turn those feelings into something more positive. And don't forget, try not to let your child get too hungry or too tired. I realized breath holding often happened late in the day when my little one was exhausted. Now, I make sure they eat on time and rest well, giving them the strength to face their emotions. A heartfelt closing. Dear friends, being a parent is a journey full of challenges. But oh, it's overflowing with love. When your child holds their breath, I know that moment can shake us to our core. But through everything I've shared today, I hope you see that we can absolutely be there for them, with calmness, understanding, and unconditional love. Always give them a big hug after those little storms, so they know that no matter what, you're their safe place. Thank you for listening, and I wish you all the strength on this beautiful parenting journey.